Okay, here we go again at day 16, start of a new week. Pound US dollar, our trade there has come down a little bit, but not really too much movement. It did see a push on the stop loss as we went to a high earlier. Guaranteed $569 now. Liking that one. And we did get into both the other trades. US dollar, Japanese yen. Basically got us in at the high. Still near that entry price, down a little bit. But the trade entry there was right at the top of the push. And that's similar on the Australian dollar Swiss franc we also got into. You can see there the entry right up at the very high price for today. But at least it hasn't dropped off much, so still plenty of time for a push. And there's a couple new signals both on the Great British Pound. We got pound against the Australian dollar. That's dipping off there, but I think we'll take in favour of that the pound Canadian dollar. It's been dropping. We've got the moving average coming down. Bulls and bears power both falling. And the bulls power ever so slightly above zero. It's not this one here. There is a bar just there. Barely positive, but positive nonetheless. It gives good cover against the pound US dollar. If price is to come back down there and get the stop loss, then the pound CAD might move fairly similar to that. So let's get those sub trades down. You can see the risk on screen at 0.58 standard lots for each sub trade. There they are with a stop loss of 230 pips. And that's going to be it for today. Bit of a mixed day, but still action is what we like to see. Plenty of trade potential out there. Good testing. Let's keep at it. Day number 17, we're checking out the pound US dollar trade. Not much movement, a little bit of gain, reversing some of yesterday's losses, but still 569 on the trading stop loss and overall 1,000 up. So no movement, but hanging in there. Dollar yen, that has got back to the entry price. We can see on the 30-minute chart, it's been bouncing off this resistance level repeatedly. Need it to break through there to get those gains. That's what we're after. Same on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Hasn't broken upwards yet. Has come down a touch, but not really enough for us to worry just yet. We're not seeing that move happen. Plenty of time for it to turn around. Finally, pound CAD, no movement again there. Wait and see if we get into this one or not. And no new signals for us tonight, so we'll stick with what we got and hopefully pick up some more as the week continues. Day number 18, back on those charts. A little bit of a push on the pound US dollar. Back towards the stop loss now. Going to have to see a bigger push still if subtrade B is going to take home more than subtrade A did. Currently guaranteed 645 versus the 1,000 we banked on subtrade A. US dollar, Japanese yen, that's going badly. Red day, just under halfway to the stop loss, but at least on this one, we're making money on the swaps. Saving a little bit back there, $16.71 each. Aussie Swissy, same as yesterday really, no movement at all. Look on the 30-minute, it did push up a bit. That was when US inflation came out, but generally quite flat the last couple of days. Pound CAD, not in it, but not much movement. Moving average still down. We'll let it go a little bit more, see if we can get there. But there's no new signals for us. Quite a bit of either consolidation on price the last few days. Same here on the dollar Swiss franc. We're also seeing some trend continuations. Euro, New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, for example. So none tonight, but they do turn up regularly though, so shan't be long, I imagine. Good to have something to look forward to. Day number 19, we do roll on, and our Great British Pound US dollar trade came to a close. $645 profit, less the $56 swap, leaving us at $588.45. So certainly didn't live up to subtrade A, but still happy to see a win. Meanwhile, US dollar, Japanese yen, yeah, a little bit of a good day. Did drop down, fortunately, not so far to the stop loss. But back up we come by a bit, so yeah, maybe that'll turn. We can only hope. An Australian dollar Swiss franc, that's dropped against us just a bit. Still got some room to the stop loss though, 130 pips away thereabouts. Could be worse. And Great British Pound Canadian dollar finally. Haven't got into this one. Another day of nothing here. Look at this on the 30-minute chart. So bouncy on price. Over the last few days from high to low, only been about 0.4%. But we got ourselves a couple new signals we're going to get into. Need those extra trades to push the strategy forward. So here we go. Australian dollar, US dollar to start us off. It's about 140 pips from the would-be entry price to the would-be stop loss. And they're going to be sell stop orders. So there we go. Take profit and stop loss down for the trade. See if we get in. It wouldn't need much for a drop from where we're at. Hopefully this one can get us going though. And our other trade is going to be the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen sell trade once more. This time 200 pips between the would-be entry price and the would-be stop loss. You can see our risk for the 1% per sub trade. It's $1,000 on each of these sub trades, which does mean there's plenty on the line for us. as we just set that final trading stop loss. Okay, so 3 pending trades now, all sell trades, and 2 that we are still in. Those aren't going the best, but if we can hang in there, we are gaining from the swap still. So we got 1 day left until the weekend, and let's see how it is then. And here we are at the end of the week, day number 20. Nice push on the dollar yen. First time we're seeing that one finally get into profit. Did start getting close towards the stop loss yesterday, so pleased to see the turn. Australian dollar, Swiss franc, not as good, bit down. Nothing major though. Meanwhile, Australian dollar, US dollar, down, down, down. That's what we want to see there. We are selling in that instance. So just over a quarter of the way towards the take profit. A nice day for our open trades then. For the pending trades, no movement again on the pound CAD. Investors, traders, very happy with the price here. 30-minute chart, still no movement. CAD yen has moved away from the entry. We'll give it one more day. The moving average pretty flat at the moment. If it starts to turn up, we got to get rid of this trade though. Final chance for you, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And we'll put one new signal down, US dollar, Swiss franc. It's going to be a buy trade, moving average going up, bulls and bears power rising. We'll give it 140 pips for the 1% risk. Nicely going in on these trades at a price of 0.90000. Always like to see a good whole number. There's our extra trade, and that is us for the weekend. 3 active trades, 3 potential trades. The aim for this week was to get things moving a bit faster, and that we have done. As we end the week, let's have a look at the journal to see how those trades are stacking up. Journal. 3 fully completed trades now, and hopefully these start moving green as well. Overall, our balance is up, and that does go for the equity as well. However, if these 3 trades were all to go for losses, things would suddenly be looking pretty grim. So good that we do have a bit of profit cover, but we're always going to be seeking more. Bring on the next week.